Looking today at how you balance chemical equations. We use equations to show how new substances are made. So we start off with something called reactants. The reactants react together to produce the products. No atoms are created or destroyed in a chemical reaction, and there should be the same number of atoms of each type of element each side of the equation. You can't change a formula when you're balancing an equation, but you can put a number in front of that formula. What I say when I teach this is you just change the big numbers, not the small numbers. Carbon dioxide, CO2, that means that we've got carbon joined to two oxygen atoms. The little 2 says that we've got two oxygens joined to the carbon, and this can't be changed. So if we want to show that we've got 2 molecules of carbon dioxide, how are we going to do that? Could we put the 2 after the C instead? Well, no, because firstly we can't change the formula, secondly we haven't got enough oxygen then. Okay, so how about we double the carbon and the oxygen? No, because then we've changed the formula. We can't change the small numbers, we can only change the big numbers. So what we do is we put a 2 in front of the CO2, the formula stays the same, we just show that there's 2 of them. So let's look at something like magnesium and oxygen. Magnesium burns in air and makes a white powder called magnesium oxide. Here's our symbol equation. We've got magnesium reacting with oxygen to make magnesium oxide. So if you're looking at a symbol equation, you need to make sure that they're balanced. You need to make sure there's the same number of atoms on the left-hand side as there are on the right. So we've got 2 atoms stuck together there to make O2. And our equation at the moment tells us that we're going to make magnesium oxide. A magnesium atom attached to an oxygen atom. Now have a look at this. We've got 1 magnesium atom on this side and 1 on that side. Brilliant. But we've got 2 oxygens on this side and we've got 1 on the other side. So what can we do about it? Let's try doubling the number of oxygens. Now remember, we can't change the formula. We can't just put a little 2 here to make magnesium oxide. So we can put a big 2, and now we've got 2 oxygen atoms on this side of the equation, and we've also got 2 oxygen atoms on the other side of the equation. Fantastic. The problem is this 2 here means that we've doubled everything here. So we've also now got 2 magnesiums. So what can we do? Well, we need more magnesiums on this side. So let's try sticking a 2 in front of there. Now, all of a sudden, we are a little bit happier. We have 2 magnesiums on this side and 2 magnesiums on this side. We have 2 oxygens on this side and 2 oxygens on this side. So here's sodium plus oxygen goes to sodium oxide. Let's draw in the atoms. We've got 1 sodium atom on this side. This 2 here means that we have 2 sodium atoms on this side. It's oxygen. Oxygen is a molecule, a diatomic molecule, 2 atoms. And here we've got 2 sodium atoms joined to 1 oxygen atom. So we've got 1 sodium, 2 sodiums, 2 oxygens, 1 oxygen. Not balanced, is it? What are we going to do about it? Well, let's try something. We could try putting a 2 in front of here, couldn't we? We're not allowed to change any formula. We can't just take away a 2 here. We can't stick a 2 after here. We can't do that, for example. Then that means we've got 2 sodium atoms on this side, and we've still got 2 sodium atoms on this side. However, we have 2 sodiums here and 1 oxygen. But here, remember, our oxygen is diatomic. We've got 2 oxygens. 1 oxygen, 2 oxygens. So what can we do? We need to change the big numbers again. So let's try putting a 2 in front of here. Brilliant. We've doubled everything. Remember, this large 2 means everything here is doubled. Everything is multiplied by 2. Now instead of 2 sodiums, we've got 2 times 2, we've got 4 sodiums here. And we've got 2 oxygens as well, so we need to put another oxygen in here. So let's count it up. 2 oxygens, 2 oxygens. 4 sodiums, because 2 here, 2 here. We only put a 2 in front of here before. So don't worry, sometimes you have to change things. Now we're going to try a 4 in front of there instead. So now we have 4 sodiums. The 4 in front of there means 4 sodiums. And we've got 4 sodiums. 2 oxygens, 2 oxygens. Our equation is balanced.